Good afternoon. My name is Dove Mendes, and I'm going to do my presentation over Uber self-driving car. Unfortunately, I don't have an audience, and due to the power outage, I'm just submitting my presentation just now. Uber is a transportation service company that is trying to pave the road for self-driving technology, but they might have taken a step backwards instead of forward. According to the Washington Post, one of Uber's self-driving vehicles was involved in an accident that resulted in the first human casualty by self-driving technology. In the following slides, I'm going to show you guys that self-driving technology is a lot closer than we think, and I'm going to describe what actually happened in Uber's accident and their reaction to this crisis. But first of all, we're going to go ahead and take a look at what Uber does and how they got started. So Uber was founded on March 2009 by Garrett Camp and Travis Kalanick. Their headquarters are in San Francisco, California, and they serve 63 countries in 785 metropolitan areas. They have about 110 million users worldwide. And aside from getting people from point A to point B, Uber and being involved in the food delivery service, Uber is also working to bring self-driving technology in urban air transport. They are partnered up with different safety advocates to develop new technologies and to keep their drivers, their passengers, and any pedestrians safe at all times. So self-driving technology may actually be a lot closer than we think. Uber, Waymo, Volvo, Mercedes-Benz, along with BMW and several other tech companies and automakers are working to expand testing on their self-driving vehicles in cities around the world. These companies believe that self-driving vehicles will be safer than vehicles with human drivers behind the wheel because they are going to eliminate distracted drivers from the equation, therefore making the roads a lot safer. TS from The Economist actually explains how these vehicles work. They are equipped with cameras and sensors all around the vehicle that detect, identify, and respond to different hazards along the road. First of all, they identify things like cars, bikes, pedestrians, and any other objects on the road. Once they identify this object, the system analyzes and tries to predict what this object is going to do. Is it going to move left or right? Is it going to brake? Is it going to run in front of you? Is it going to slow down? And after it does that, the last step on the system is to determine what action is most appropriate in the given situation. Does the car need to speed up? Does the car need to slow down? Or do they need to stop completely? Uber actually hit the first bump on the road to self-driving technology when one of the prototype vehicles was involved in a fatal accident with a pedestrian. On Sunday, May 18 of 2018, the first pedestrian casualty took place in Tempe, Arizona. And according to the National Transportation Safety Board, the vehicle failed to properly identify Elaine Herzberg as a pedestrian when she was wheeling her bike across the road. Right before the impact, the car actually tried to stop, but the emergency brake system had been disabled in order to prevent other conflicts with the system. The vehicle also had a safety backup driver behind the wheel, but this driver was watching the voice on her mobile device and actually failed to efficiently identify Elaine as she was crossing the road until it was too late. This accident goes to show that although we are very far in self-driving technology, we still have a ways to go, and even governments are still trying to figure out how to regulate this technology. So Uber actually responded by paying a undisclosed settlement to the family of Elaine and improving their safety standards. They are taking steps to ensure everyone's safety, so they're trying to correct any malfunctions in the vehicles before they get them back on the road. They pulled all their prototypes of public roads, and they promised not to return them until any and all of the necessary improvements were made in order to guarantee the public safety and the safety of the people inside the vehicle as well. Noah Sink, Uber's head of system safety, told the Washington Post that in order to successfully return their driverless vehicles to the road, Uber is conducting extremely challenging scenarios on their tracks. and they are replacing backup drivers with mission specialists that have more rigorous training, and they are doing everything in their hands to return to the race of the self-driving technology, but they are making sure that safety is their number one priority in the whole process. And although Uber's accident was catastrophic, they responded in the best way they saw fit, and the self-driving technology will continue to develop. Thank you guys for watching my presentation. You have a good night.